In this video, we will see a simple way in which we can use JMP to score or predict the prices for new data once we have come up with our best model using one of the stepwise regression procedures. So this is our original data set. We built the model on training, and then we validated the model using validation set. And then based on the forward and exhaustive search and backward search criteria, we came up with a model with 7 variables. And interestingly, all the 3 algorithms gave us the same model. So this is the data that we have, where we have age, mileage, fuel type, so all of these other traits except for price. And our job is to figure out what might be the predicted price of these cars based on our best chosen model. So we will use the forward selected selection criteria model to predict that. So the way you would start doing this is we run this, and then I will just click on relaunch or analysis. So in relaunch analysis, one thing we want to notice that by default, since we were doing model selection, we had the model built only on validation. However, once we have chosen a model, we want to deploy it, we want to estimate the coefficient on these parameters with as much precision as possible. So if we keep building the model on training, then we are missing out on the validation set. So at this stage, once we know that these are the variables we want to include, we can go ahead and remove our validation column. So now when we build the regression model, the parameter estimates will be obtained from the entire sample of 1,000 cars. So we can click on run. And this is the model that gets chosen, where we have just these variables. We don't see much evidence of heteroscedasticity in our data set. And if we scroll down, we will see the parameter estimates that we have come up with. Now, DORS is still not significant, even though the model selection criteria had included that. So to interpret it more conventionally, we can go click on estimates and then click on indicative parameterization estimates. So this is the model that we have come up with using our 7 variables, and this is the model that we will use to score new data. So to score this data, we go to response, and then in save columns, we want to create a column which will be predicting the values of our dependent variable based on these feature variables. So we will click on the prediction formula. If we click predict values, then we will just do the values for our set. But if we click on prediction formula, then and then we can see what formula is going to be used by clicking on regression report estimates and show prediction expression. So this is the model that will be used to score any new data that comes our way. And because we saved this as a column, we can go back to our data table and see that we have this new column called prediction formula price. But this is predicting the price for all the cars in our sample. To score new data, what we can do is go back to this data set that we have, and we can copy and paste these observations. And again, the order of variables is the same as we have in our main data set. So we can simply just copy, and we go here to our first column, and then just click on paste. So as we can see, we have price missing, but we have all of these copied over. But now these 10 values were the predicted price of these new cars that our formula was able to predict deploying the model that we had estimated using the forward selection criteria. So this is a fairly quick way of being able to predict our dependent variable on new data. However, one thing to keep in mind is that the alignment of columns in our new test data or data to score was the same as the alignment of columns So we could just simply copy and paste them.